Kevin, I guess the obvious question is first half, again, struggles. You've seen it many times this year. Can you put a finger on what's going on there?
Most of our struggles in the first half have been execution related. I didn't think that was the case tonight. It's hard to overcome 9 to 12 from three. You have to give Bryson a lot of credit. I think he hadn't made too many threes on the year, and we were going to make him prove it, which he did, and we adjusted. Excuse me, but it wasn't just him. Like I said, as a team, they go 9 to 12 from three. So, and we were what were we? Like 4 or 16, I think. So, I mean, I've examined it 8 different ways to the moon and back, and at the end of the day, it's shot making. We're shooting a three at a much higher clip in the second half than we are the first, and that's something that you really can't necessarily fix. It's more about just trying to make sure you're executing, which I thought tonight we did for the most part in the first half. But like I said, the shot making out of them was remarkable.
Yeah, please raise your hand so they can bring you a microphone.
Kevin, what were your thoughts on how AJ played in this game with all the outside noise of this game? How do you think AJ played in this one?
I thought he was okay. I thought he was holding the ball a little too much in the first half. I thought it was a little bit better in the second half. He was driving, getting to his spots either for some of those turnarounds, or I thought he did a good job of kicking the basketball out. But I'm not crying over spilled milk, but I mean the guy leads the country pretty much in fouls drawn. He got to the line 4 times tonight. I thought there was plenty of times where he could have been fouled that they missed, and that's life. You got to keep playing. But all in all, it was I thought a game for him that he handled well relative to like all the outside noise.
Kevin, what was your message to the guys at halftime?
More offensively, I thought we were holding the ball way too much. I thought Rob did a great job in the second half of, driving, kicking, open things up for Richie. And so that's the blueprint, right? I mean, if I see one more analytic about how we're the best offensive second half team in the country, I'm going to throw up. So it's like we got to make sure that we're doing everything in our power individually and collectively to generate good offense in first halves of ball games. It's just hard to dig yourself a hole.
Kevin, how concerned are you with this team that in terms of missing out on these opportunities to kind of get a signature win for this team, just the missed opportunity here?
Not worried. I mean, that's the beauty, the blessing and the curse of being in this league. It feels like every night, for the most part, is a night where you have an opportunity to get a big win. And look, we just try to focus on what's in front of us. That's kind of been my message to the guys ever since I've gotten here. But we're a battle-tested group. We're a couple shots away, from being able to have some of those. And for me, that just gets more fire in the belly to get it right.
Coach, you guys have a pretty raucous environment at home. Does something like that help coming into an arena like this, an environment like this?
It does, yeah. I mean, and this was awesome. Like, great environment. Give all the fans credit and the community and so forth. My first time being here. Did you play here last year? No. Richie played here last year, so he's experienced it. But it does actually give me a lot of just confidence for our guys. It's not like it's the first time they've played in a loud arena, and I'd put ours venue and their venue up there with any venues in the country.
Kevin, so much was made about AJ and Peterson coming into this game. How did you think the two of those guys handled it, at least while Peterson was out there?
Well, number one, I thought Richie Saunders was the best player on the floor. If someone can find a tougher competitor in the country, I'm all ears. I thought he played unbelievable. Now, as it relates to those two players, very talented, both of them. Darren is just when it comes off his hand, you think it's going in every time, which is obviously a great. I think that's what makes him great, and then obviously the athleticism and so forth. And they're different players. I thought AJ, demonstrated the things that he could do as well at a high level. But it's kind of a flavor type deal. Which one do you want? You want chocolate ice cream or you want cookies and cream? You know, I think that when it's all said and done, that's kind of where it will net out. But both fantastic players.
Can we direct the questions to student athletes, please?
Richie, how would you describe that outing among the many games you've played in your career?
First and foremost, tough coming up short, right? I mean, I love playing in big games, and anytime I get the opportunity to play, what I love, I'm grateful. Lots that we need to improve on, and we will. And I'm excited to continue to move forward. I've been in this position many times throughout my career, and I know the flip side of what's waiting for us.
Richie, what was the mood at halftime, and when you were making that comeback and hitting all those threes, were you very, very confident that you guys were gonna battle back and win?
Yeah, I mean, we've been in this position many times. We've been down big numbers at half before, and we've come back and won. So I know we were all locked in and ready to get a win, and yeah, well, excited to move forward.
Rob, does having played in this conference and played against Bill Self last year at Baylor, does that help you at all coming into a game like this? Do you know what to expect a little bit more?
I think it does, but I mean, when you start off the game like that, like Coach said, it's just hard to dig yourself back on the road. So you just gotta find a better way to start.
Rob,
Two more
how much of
questions.
the motivation was the whole AJ Darren storyline coming into this one? How motivated were you guys to kind of play well for AJ this morning?
I mean, like you said earlier, we was just motivated to get a win on the road. We wasn't really too worried about the storylines.
Last question.
Rob, just what would you attribute the issue with the slow starts for this team as of late?
I'm not really sure. Guess we gotta just figure it out.
Thank you, guys.